This is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
And we are here to tell you to bundle up this morning. Temperatures in the 40s out there right now.
That's right. You came in a parka today.
That's right.
I'm still wearing my flip-flops. Good morning. I'm Stephanie Webb.
I'm Ray Collins. John Scalzi off this week. Wendy's here to tell us how chilly it is.
I got to wear my boots this morning. I am just so thrilled. I finally have my boots on, and I've got my wonderful winter coat that I brought in. So it is chilly out there. We've got temperatures in the 30s and 40s across the region. If you're at the Key, though, it's a lot warmer than it is if you're on the mainland, and there's quite a differential. We're looking at 44 degrees in Venice, places like Anna Maria actually at 49 degrees right now, and Bradenton it's 39, Mayaca City, Arcadia, you're all in the 30s, everyone else in the 40s at this hour. And it is going to be warming up today. It's already started to, at least at the airport, it's 42 degrees right now. An hour ago it was 41. Dew points are starting to rise. Winds are coming in out of the east-northeast. They're getting a little stronger as well. Throughout the day today, we could see our temperature climbing up to about 65. Right now we're in the 40s, as you can see, and warmer weather is on the way. We do have the possibility of some patchy fog, mid-60s for highs, and a little warmer on Tuesday. Things are looking good.
All right, Wendy, thanks. Talk to you again soon. 301 not looking so good as you head northbound from State Road 70. That's the only delay right now we see in Manatee County. Checking into the northern half of Sarasota County. Some congestion there along the Bayfront in both directions. Also, you'll see Clark Road both ways. Some slowdowns there. Otherwise, pretty clear. Farther south, one little blip there both north and southbound between Northport and Tarpon Point.
Our big story this morning, it has been a long time coming for Venice High School.
This is so exciting. The Venice High School football team has won the state championship.
That is right, that is right.
Amazing news. They won over the weekend in Orlando. Let's go live now to the campus where it's about to get really exciting there as well. Marla Spence joins us. Good morning, Marla.
Good morning to you, Ray and Stephanie. That's right. It's been nearly 17 years since the Venice Indians has won the 7A state championships, and now this year they're finally bringing home that championship. Now the football players will be right back to Venice High School this morning after winning that big game this weekend. Now the Indians cruise to a 37-24 victory Saturday over Bartram Trail High School in the FHSAA Class 7A championship game in Orlando. The last time the team brought home a state championship home was year 2000, making that 17 years ago. And I'm sure when that team heads back here to school this morning, and as well as students and faculty and staff, all of them will be celebrating in this historic win. Reporting live in Venice, I'm Marla Spence for ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, thank you, Marla. It's going to be a great day today at that school. Great Monday.
Yep. Meantime, we might be feeling the chill right now on the Suncoast, but it's nothing compared to the rest of the state and the country. Look at this. More than 100 million Americans are feeling the effects of this winter blast right now. Snow falling from Indiana to New York. Slick roads causing hundreds of crashes in the Northeast. And in the South, almost 300 are still without power.
These trees popping all over and never know when one's going to pop near us.
We want to get them warm, get the electricity back going.
Some parts of the Florida Panhandle even saw snow flurries over the past weekend, and one school district outside Atlanta is closed today because they have lost power there.
And a continuing story out there on the West Coast. Those 6 wildfires in California are continuing to burn and now considered to be the 5th worst fire in the state's history. Firefighters are working to control those flames as brutal Santa Ana winds fan the blazes. Fires have now spread to the Santa Barbara area as well. Overall, the fires have burned more than 235,000 acres. They forced over 200,000 people to evacuate. Governor Jerry Brown of California has spoken out on the government's response to the destruction.
Well, so far so good. We have been getting response, but you know, when you look at it, Texas, Florida, Puerto Rico, now California, this is tens and tens of billions of dollars. We were talking last year about infrastructure and you know, all the money we're going to spend on roads and bridges in America. Well, now we just have to clean up the mess that nature is causing.
The fires have been blamed for at least one death so far, a 70-year-old woman who officials say was killed in a car crash as she tried to evacuate. Now, the overall size of the fires is now larger than New York City and Boston combined. Now, for the latest on this story and other local and breaking news, you guys can download the updated version of our app. iPhone users, you have to go to the App Store, just re-download the app. You can look for WWSB or check out My Suncoast. Android users, you guys are all set. You're going to get that update automatically. Now, with just a one day until the special election in Alabama, Republican Senate candidate Judge Roy Moore is keeping a low profile.
Voters did receive a recorded call over the weekend from President Trump. ABC's Sharina Marshall has the latest on the last day of campaigning.
Embattled Republican Senate candidate Roy Moore getting another boost from the president.
We need Roy
telling voters in a recorded message,
Roy Moore is the guy we need to pass our Make America Great Again agenda.
Well, the president's been out with calls, tweets, and even a mention in his Friday event, Moore absent. His only appearance this past week, a pre-taped interview.
These allegations are completely false. I did not date underage women. I did not molest anyone.
Again denying the allegations of sexual misconduct or inappropriate behavior from at least 8 women, at least 2 who were teenagers when he was in his 30s. Moore's chief strategist argued this election isn't about the allegations, but a referendum on the president. And if Moore wins,
I highly doubt there's going to be a Senate investigation. But if there is, Judge Moore is going to be found telling the truth. This is Donald Trump on trial in Alabama.
The race in a dead heat in the solid red state.
There is an energy out there that can't be captured by pushing a telephone.
Even so, one vote Moore won't get, the Republican senior senator from Alabama.
I didn't vote for Roy Moore. I wouldn't vote for Roy Moore.
Jones not getting Shelby's vote either, but using that statement in ads out today.
I think the Republican Party can do better.
And hammering his opponent.
Just like Senator Shelby today. I believe those women.
As he vies to be the first Democratic senator of Alabama in 2 decades. A win for Doug Jones means the GOP majority would be slashed to only 1 vote. If Roy Moore wins, then is ousted with an ethics investigation after being selected by the president and the voters. It could threaten to tear apart the GOP. Sharina Marshall, ABC News, Washington.
Happening in Florida, a wide range of issues being discussed this week by the state's Constitution Revision Commission. Members will consider adding several amendments to next year's ballot. Some of them include some unusual things, a sales tax exemption for diapers and adult incontinence products, a proposal that would require 2/3 votes of the House and Senate before state taxes or fees could be increased, and even a proposal that would require legislative sessions to start in January in even-numbered years. The 2018 session does begin on January 9th.
New developments in the search for a plane that crashed in the Western Pacific last month, killing 3 sailors, 1 of whom lived in our area. The U.S. Navy says it will deploy deep water salvage experts to search for the craft. Lieutenant Stephen Combs Jr. was in that crash. Now, he lived in Lakewood Ranch between deployments with his family in the area. Also among the missing, Airman Apprentice Brian Grosso of Florida and Airman Matthew Chilastri of Louisiana. The aircraft was traveling to the USS Ronald Reagan when it crashed the day before Thanksgiving in the Philippine Sea. 8 people were later rescued.
World Wrestling Entertainment has suspended wrestling star Rich Swann after police arrested him in Gainesville over the weekend. The 26-year-old now faces charges of battery and false imprisonment. The victim, or the alleged victim, is another professional wrestler who police say was in a car with Swann while he critiqued her performance. She says she asked Swann to stop the car. He got angry. He wouldn't let her out. She jumped out while the car was still moving. This is all what police say now. A witness says Swann followed her out and dragged her back in the car. The WWE says his suspension is indefinite. Police in Miami arrested actor and comedian Hannibal Buress Saturday night for disorderly intoxication. Video of what appears to be his arrest is now circulating on social media. In that video, a suspect thought to be Burgess can be arguing with police. It spawned the Twitter hashtag Free Hannibal Buress as Twitter users retweeted the video. The 34-year-old Broad City star posted bail early Sunday morning.
Although the 2017-2018 citrus harvest is just getting started, growers are already planning for next season, and they have some critical decisions to make that will affect the future of that industry. Growers say all but the luckiest among them will profit in 2017-2018 because hurricane-force winds hit the state's entire citrus-producing area south of Interstate 4. There are many growers who escaped major damage in that case. Irma destroyed more than 50% of this season's oranges, grapefruit, tangerine, nectarines, and tangelos. Before Irma, Florida's citrus industry battled greening, a devastating disease. Now, Florida will recover as the major supplier of orange juice to the U.S. market when the state's citrus trees are able to return to pre-Irma production. And happening today on the Suncoast, you can have your weather and insurance-related questions answered by FEMA officials. They're going to have specialists on hand to offer tips and techniques to any questions on any topics, including anything from flood insurance to weatherproofing your home to maybe even getting ready for next year's hurricane season. Free reference booklets with information about protecting your home from flood damage will also be available. And if you're interested, the specialist will be at the Lowe's at 5601 Tuscola Boulevard in Northport today through Sunday from 7:30 a.m. to 6 o'clock at night.
I have my weather questions answered right here from
Yes,
Wendy.
we do. Our own weather expert.
Ask me if it's cold outside.
Well, Ray knows that.
Yes, it is cold outside.
Cold outside.
If you are just getting up right now, you are going to need to make sure you know where your jackets are, your boots are, your mittens, your gloves.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's
serious
a lot.
stuff.
Well, we went from 80 on Friday to 60s. I mean, that's a jump for us.
That is a jump. That's a lot for us.
So even though nobody's feeling sorry for us and everybody's kind of laughing if you're from Minnesota or Wisconsin or Canada, they're laughing at us.
Especially if you send them screenshots of your great weather compared to theirs up north. That's not nice. Don't do that to your friends.
Oh, do it, because it is a lot of fun. And we will be back to let you know what we can expect for not only today, but the next couple of days as well.
All right, also still head first alert traffic, and the fallout continues from President Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel.
We'll tell you why local groups came out to protest and show support here on the Suncoast when we come back.
Here's a peek outside our window in the Rosemary District, looking back towards Sarasota. Pretty start to the day. Wendy breaks down the forecast after this.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate, and it's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 3 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317. Go online or visit a Target store today.
Are you currently on Medicare? In other words, do you carry the red, white, and blue Medicare card? If so, are you suffering from chronic back pain? If you answered yes, you may be eligible for a pain-relieving back brace covered by Medicare at little to no cost, shipped directly to your home for free. These medical-grade back braces are ideal for lower back pain, arthritis, spinal disorders, and other chronic back problems. Will you qualify for a medical-grade back brace?
Call Back Brace America at 1-800-683-9262.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Well, if you've gone outside for any reason, you know it's chilly out there. We've been telling you, of course, that it was going to be cold. And look at it right now along the beaches. It's a lot warmer than if you head east. So if you are in Anna Maria, Longboat Key, Siesta Key, you are seeing temperatures in the mid to upper 40s, whereas the rest of us are looking at temperatures in the low 40s and even some 30s well inland. And this would be Lakewood Ranch, Old Myakka, Myakka City. And our temperatures are going to continue to be on the chilly side throughout the day today, because we're only going to climb up to a high of about 65 degrees for the daytime high. And take a look at readings here. You can see we've got temperatures in Englewood and Minnesota in the mid 40s right now. Northport, though, 39 degrees, and Port Charlotte is also 39. And there could be the possibility of some patchy frost in some locations. The winds are calm enough, and we also have those temperatures awfully close to 40 degrees, and so there's that possibility. We may see some, especially east of I-75. So 42 degrees for us at the airport right now. Dew point is at 40 degrees. Our humidity at 92%, and the winds have increased just a little bit in the last hour or so. They're coming in out of the east-northeast at 7 miles per hour. And if you go anywhere in the state today, you're going to see some very cold temperatures, especially north. Tallahassee at 34, Gainesville 36, 37 in Jacksonville. The rest of us mostly in the 40s, but as you can see, you head on down to Key West at 63. That's about the only place you can go to really feel a little bit warmer. And as the day wears on, we're looking at our temperature getting up to about 65 degrees, 68 degrees for some locations around the area. But other parts of the state will also be in the low 60s for highs, down to the south very close to 70 degrees. Overnight tonight, we'll be back down into the 40s, but by tomorrow, we're going to start to see a little bit of a warming up taking place. And what you'll see is 65 for today, 73 on Tuesday, but then we get another cold front coming on in, and that front will help to keep those temperatures on the cool side for the next couple of days. Stephanie?
All right, now look at your first alert traffic. Not too bad coming in. Both the Green and the DeSoto bridges are running pretty smooth so far. A little bit of a slowdown there around 70, but nothing too bad. Heading over into Sarasota, you've got a little bit of congestion right there on 780, right at the corner of 41 and 780 actually. Other than that, again, not looking too bad. You've got a little bit down there on Clark Road, but just some bumps and bruises here and there. And then in South County, again, just a little bit of congestion if you're heading toward Port Charlotte down there on 41.
Welcome back. We're at 6:18 now on your Monday morning. You might have recognized some protesters out on the streets this past weekend. They are upset about President Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem and not Tel Aviv as the capital of Israel.
That's right. A group of protesters circled 5 Points Park in downtown Sarasota yesterday, waving signs and chanting, hoping to get their message across that the action has ignited violence between Palestinian and Israeli forces. But the decision comes amid mixed reaction from those here on the Suncoast. At a separate event here at the Alcat Center for Jewish Learning in Bradenton, people were celebrating.
We are also celebrating the acknowledgement by the United States of America for the first time in history that Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. That is a major, important event to those of us who love Israel.
Last week's move by the White House fulfills a campaign promise for President Trump, but the Palestinian Liberation Organization Secretary General says the announcement makes a two-state solution impossible and that the move is sparking clashes all over the world. But U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, says the move will actually help the peace process.
For 22 years, you have had presidents and the American people ask for the embassy to be moved. And no president, not Clinton, not Bush, not Obama, actually had the courage to make that move and listen to the will of the American people. The Senate just overwhelmingly, again, voted to have the embassy moved. So the president did the will of the people.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has since praised that announcement.
Plus, in response to the president's decision, Vice President Mike Pence will not meet with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas during Pence's upcoming Middle Eastern trip, and Pence's office calls that decision unfortunate. But the Palestinian Authority said the decision means that the U.S. is also no longer part of the Israeli-Palestinian peace process. The White House has rejected that claim. Pence is scheduled to go to the Mideast later on this month. The head of Egypt's Coptic Church will not meet with Pence either. The church says President Trump's decision was poorly timed and didn't consider the feelings of the Arab world. The Egyptian Coptic Orthodox Church traces its roots back to the 1st century and is one of the oldest Christian churches in the world. 6:21 right now, still ahead of Good Morning Suncoast. A man has pleaded guilty to killing 7 people in South Carolina.
We'll tell you why that suspect is now saying he murdered even more people than he's actually confessed to. Stick around, we've got more on this strange story.
Here's a peek outside our window. Still dark out there, but very chilly. Temperatures are in the 40s right now, so grab that coat. More news and Wendy's forecast coming up.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to Mesobook.com.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
If you're between 50 and 85 years old, call the number on your screen right now for free information on how to save your family thousands of dollars. We're Family Love Plans, and we've been helping families just like yours for over 30 years. The average funeral today can cost up to $10,000 or more, but the most you'll get from government benefits is just $255. How will your family pay the difference? At Family Love Plans, we can help you and your family. Our senior plans start as low as just $1 a day and pay up to $30,000 for a funeral and other final expenses. Peace of mind is easy. There's no medical exam and your plan can't be canceled. Better still, your rate will never go up and your benefits will never go down. Get your free information about our senior plans. Just answer a few simple questions and receive approval right over the phone.
Call 1-800-707-3608. That's 1-800-707-3608.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
I had a chance to check out a Motown Christmas at the West Coast Black Theater Troupe. I was shocked how good it was.
That. What are some of the songs that
they sang? Some Jackson 5 and Temptations and Diana Ross, The Supremes, and some holiday music as well.
I like this. I need to go check that out. I would love that. I love Motown music.
Oh, it was Broadway quality. The choreography was so tight. So congratulations to Nate Jacobs and the great crew and performers there. We're going to have one of the stars of that show on our show this week, in fact.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent.
Also, check out our Facebook pages. I had a chance to post a picture of one of our reporters' boyfriends, Jess Stouter's boyfriend. Have you seen this picture yet?
Yes, I have.
Did
yes,
you?
Yes.
He posed in front of a Christmas bow, not knowing it looked like he was wearing it.
Yes, it looked like it was on his head, yes.
Yeah, so
no shortage of good stuff on our Facebook pages.
Yeah, go to those pages and you'll see lots of things going on there. All right, we're back now at 6:25 on your chilly Monday morning.
Yeah, that's right. And a man in South Carolina claims that he's actually responsible for killing many more people than he's already pled guilty to.
Diane Macedo has the latest in this bizarre case.
In this morning's GMA First Look, former real estate broker Todd Kolop is already serving more than 7 life sentences in a South Carolina prison after pleading guilty to murdering 7 people over 13 years. But now he says there may be more victims. In an 8-page letter to the Spartanburg Herald-Journal, Kolop writes, "There is more than 7. I tried to tell investigators, and I did tell FBI, but it was blown off."
Before he left to go to whatever prison he's at, that we'd be happy to speak with him about any future. He said he had none.
Police captured Kolop last year after finding 30-year-old Kayla Brown chained in a shipping container on his land. He later admitted to killing her boyfriend and several others, showing investigators where 2 more bodies were buried on his property. And coming up at 7 a.m., former U.S. Marshal Lenny DePaul weighs in on the case. With your GMA First Look, I'm Diane Macedo, ABC News, New York.
Give extra, get extra.
It's Macy's One Day Sale. Shop great jewelry deals of the day, like 60% off diamond bracelets or pendants, 40 to 75% off select fine jewelry, and just $189 for these diamond studs. Macy's One Day Sale starts Tuesday.
When heartburn hits, fight back fast with Tums Chewy Bites. Fast relief in every bite, crunchy outside, chewy inside. Tums Chewy Bites.
Just press clean and Roomba from iRobot gets to work, using 2 multi-surface brushes and power-lifting suction to grab and remove everything from fine dust to large debris. Daily dirt doesn't stand a chance. You and Roomba from iRobot, better together.
It's the holiday sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKX Sport Utility for $349 per month, or Lincoln's flagship, the 2017 Continental, for $449 per month. We have a great selection of certified pre-owned Lincolns. These vehicles have warranties up to 100,000 miles and come with complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury. Winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
The perfect musical for the holidays is live on the Players Center stage. Packed with the big band sounds from World War II, the 1940s Radio Hour is our boogie-woogie bugle boy answer to the holiday blues. Call the Players Center at 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. The Players Wild Broadway series wishes you a Merry Christmas with the 1940s Radio Hour.
Family owned and operated since 1979, Minnesota Flooring has been a proud member of our community. We are proud to provide career opportunities in the flooring and cabinet industry, to partner with local organizations where there is an opportunity to improve our society and better our community, and to continue to provide the quality flooring and cabinets you want for your home. Minnesota Flooring, so many possibilities, worth exploring.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
Are you a soccer mom or dad? Regardless of their age or experience level, when your kids play soccer or any other sport, there's one person on the sideline who is key to help recognize and seek medical care for sports-related concussion. It's you. You need to know the signs and symptoms of concussion, and you need to act if you think your child has been injured. Remember, when in doubt, sit them out. To learn more, go to cdc.gov/concussion. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004.
ABC 7, your official Florida lottery station for the Suncoast.
Coming up on Good Morning Suncoast, a great day to be a student at Venice High School. We're going to have a live report as the football team is set to celebrate winning the state championship over the weekend.
Plus, the search continues today for a member of the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office.
And a scary scene in Sarasota County. We're going to tell you what police are investigating today after a vehicle crashed into a local hospital over the weekend. Those stories and more right now on Good Morning Suncoast.
Live from the ABC 7 studios, this is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Well, it's chilly here. It must be very cold there right now.
It is even colder. It is 6:31. There's a look at the U.S. Capitol building in Washington. So much going on again there this week.
Certainly is. Big election tomorrow in Alabama to replace Jeff Sessions in the Alabama seat in Congress.
That is right. That is right.
Welcome back. 6:32 on your cold, not chilly, cold Monday morning. I'm Ray Collins.
And I'm Stephanie Webb. Thanks for joining us this morning. All right, we're going to head over to Wendy Ross. She's got a look at the weather. Like Ray said, it's a little chilly out there today.
It is, but we promised this, and so this is just a promise that we're delivering on, and we are looking at temperatures in the 30s and 40s across our area. So yes, it is cold out there, and you can see along the coastline we've got 39 in Bradenton, 42 in Sarasota, Venice 43. As you head on down to the south, we even have 45 degrees in Englewood, but you move inland and you're looking at temperatures in the upper 30s and 40s, low 40s right now. 42 at the airport. Our humidity is high, and those winds are coming in out of the east-northeast. We can expect to see some patchy frost this morning. Highs will climb into the mid-60s today, and it actually gets warmer tomorrow, so there's a reason to get up in the morning.
All right, very good. Thank you, Wendy. Checking first alert traffic right now. Little build-up on State Road 64 in the eastbound lane heading over the Braden River and toward I-75. Otherwise, pretty clear right now in Manatee County. University Parkway, some build-up in the westbound lane at the very top of your screen as you head toward Lockwood Ridge and Tuttle. Otherwise, pretty clear in the northern half of Sarasota County. South County, a little slowdown on 41 southbound as you pass Tarpon Point. Topping our news, the search is on for a missing canine from the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office.
The sheriff canine Edo was first reported missing from his kennel around 8 o'clock on Saturday night. He went missing in the area of Cranberry Avenue and Tamiami Trail, right on the Sarasota and Charlotte County line, which is why officers with the Northport Police Department and more than a dozen volunteer service aides have now joined that search. The Charlotte Sheriff's Office says Edo is very approachable. He's very friendly. If you see him, you are asked to call the number that is listed right there on your screen immediately. That's 941-639-0013. Happening today in Charlotte County, the man found guilty in the disappearance and death of 4-year-old Pilar Rodriguez is set to be sentenced today. Keith Wilson was convicted back in October after being found guilty of murder. Pilar Rodriguez first went missing way back in 1999, and the little girl's body was never found. The case was cold until 2013 when Wilson's girlfriend and Rodriguez's former babysitter, Melissa Harding Jones, pled guilty to playing a part in Rodriguez's murder. We'll keep you updated throughout the day as the sentencing is sent down right here on ABC 7.
One person recovering now from a gunshot wound after an argument turned violent over the weekend in Bradenton. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office responded to a shooting at 39th Avenue West about 10 o'clock Saturday night. Detectives say they found two people arguing. One pulled a handgun during the struggle. One of the two was shot. No arrest has been made yet, pending the Sheriff's Office investigation.
The Venice Police Department is investigating after a vehicle crashed into a hospital over the weekend. First responders say a man traveling north on Tamiami Trail lost control of his car, jumped the median, and slammed into Venice Regional Bayfront Health. The driver was the only person inside the car. Responders pulled him from the vehicle. He was taken inside the facility for further evaluation. And developing overnight, fire crews responded to a 2-alarm fire at a house on Ringtail Road in Venice. Now take a look. You can actually see parts of the garage. They were left mangled and melted after that fire broke out around 11:30 last night. Crews haven't released any additional details on the fire, but there aren't believed to be any injuries in that case.
Happening today, after taking 2 days off, the former Sarasota County Administrator Tom Harmer will start his new job today as the new town manager on Longboat Key. He'll work with the outgoing town manager Dave Bullock through January 18th, when Bullock will retire. Part of the new administration's goals is to consolidate Longboat Key from 2 counties into 1. Right now, of course, it straddles Sarasota and Manatee County. Harmer also hopes to better balance the needs of working families on the island as well as retirees. For breaking news and other alerts on your phone, make sure you update our new app. Go to the App Store at WWSB or My Suncoast. Android users will have that update given to their phone automatically.
And new this morning, it's been a long time coming for Venice High School.
Yeah, in fact, 17 years. The football team has won the state championship. That's big news.
That's huge. That's huge news over the weekend.
They beat some big teams along the way, including on Saturday in Orlando. Marla Spence is out there at the campus right now, where it should be a very exciting day, Marla.
Yes, that's right, Ray and Stephanie. You know, this sign right behind me says it all this morning. It's congratulating the Venice High School football team on their 7A state championship win over the weekend. Now, like you said, it's been a long time coming for that team. The last time the team brought home a state championship was 17 years ago, back in year 2000, and this is considered to be the team's second state championship in the program's history. Now, this morning, that football team will be back in school right here at Venice High School, and this is where students as well as faculty and staff will be rejoicing and celebrating this big historic win. Reporting live in Venice, I'm Marla Spence for ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
All right, thank you, Marla. And there's a team in Fort Lauderdale, St. Thomas Aquinas. It's like an all-star team. They never lose, and Venice beat them. It's so exciting.
Even better, even better. Love to see those rivalries in action. Big win for Venice over the weekend.
Well, it sounds good to give a pet or a puppy on Christmas morning, but experts say don't do it.
That's right. ABC's Erica Jackson tells us why.
2-year-old Hank is all bark and no bite. He and his brother Ace are both blind, but they're inseparable and need to find their forever home together. Danny Robbins already has 4 rescue pups and hopes one family will take the plunge and bring home the dogs.
They'll provide you the love that you need, the companionship that you need here. It's absolutely amazing.
Going from having no home to having a home and having a family, and really knowing that we've made an improvement to their life is pretty exciting.
Karen Slumba with Nate's Honor Animal Rescue says many more families come out looking for a pet around the holidays, but only 8% of its adoptions in 2016 took place in December. Nate's is vigilant with screening potential adopters, so the rescued animals aren't returned within the upcoming months.
There's a lot of red flags that we look for to make sure that people are going to be the appropriate home for the dogs and cats.
Nate's makes sure pets are going home with owners that will spend time with the animal. They say questions about declawing cats are also a red flag. And Nate's wants owners of new puppies to train the dogs appropriately.
If they're not trained as a puppy, they're going to be crazy, very ill-behaved dogs. So it's kind of like not raising your kid properly and having unruly teenagers.
Slumba fears many families with kids are interested in adopting an animal for the novelty around the holidays and suggests doing research before heading out to the ranch.
This is not something that is going to be with you for a week. This is going to be something that can be with you for 18 years.
Robbins hopes families that are ready for their new 4-legged addition will choose to rescue, since some dogs, like Linda, have been living at the ranch for more than 2 years. He says his rescue dog, Shadow, has changed his family forever.
The love that he provides for my 2 daughters and the protection that he has for the house is just absolutely amazing.
Well, here's one for history buffs now. Visitors at the Gamble Plantation Historic Park in Ellington were transported back in time this past weekend. The museum marked Christmas the way it was celebrated back in the 19th century. The United Daughters of the Confederacy got into character with authentic time period clothing while teaching visitors about the property's historic significance to our area.
It doesn't have to be as historically significant as this building is, but when you start to learn just a little bit about it, it sinks in, and you feel like you weren't really a part of it, but you took a little part of it with you.
And look at this, the 4th Florida Volunteer Infantry also dressed in military uniforms and reenacted a Confederate encampment as well. Love history, that's great.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love watching reenactments, Civil War ones, very interesting.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
in the 40s out there right now, you say.
Yes, I didn't want to say it out loud, so I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You know, there are some places also reporting temperatures in the 30s around our area. So it is chilly out there. It is. It's very cold. If you're heading out the door right now, just take along some warmer weather or warmer clothing, because you are going to need it.
We'll take the warmer weather too, but
yeah, I've got the brain freeze. I think that may have happened to me.
It's cold out there. Yeah.
It is. And I'll have the first alert forecast for you in just a minute.
And of course, still ahead, we've got some more coming up. We've talking about a little bit about the Christmas light dangers that are out there. With the holiday season underway, we're seeing more colorful Christmas lights that are popping up all over the place.
They may seem like innocent decorations, but we'll tell you about a new consumer warning to help keep your home safer when we come back. But first, a peek at the Bradenton Riverwalk. I love this shot.
Beautiful.
Great time of day. Love those palm trees and sunrise on the way. Wendy's forecast is straight ahead.
I heard about the Detoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Detoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Detoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
This is an important announcement. If you're between 50 and 85 and worried about your loved ones, you can still get affordable life insurance for peace of mind.
My life insurance coverage is guaranteed, and I was not required to get a medical exam.
I had high blood pressure and diabetes, and I got my coverage with one telephone call. No exam necessary.
I'm a smoker, and I wanted to take care of my family. I called to get my life insurance and my affairs in order. I wanted to do the right thing.
Call Final Expense No Exam Insurance. Your rates are guaranteed and will never increase.
I called and learned that this insurance cannot be canceled even if you get sick or gain weight.
And there are no restrictions on how my beneficiaries use the money when I'm gone.
Approval was easy and the price was right. I wanted to do this for my children.
Call 800-738-9812. 800-738-9812.
If you're over the age of 50 and considering buying an annuity in the next 60 days, I have some important news for you. Don't buy an annuity until you understand the pros and cons of annuities. A free book to help you maximize your retirement income from television host and three-time author Josh Melberg has been released. This book reveals little-known truths about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms. Grab a pen right now because we are about to offer you this free book that unlocks the 5 little-known secrets we believe baby boomers and seniors should know before buying an annuity. Call 800-307-2040 now and you'll receive a free copy of Josh Melberg's book, Next Gen Annuity Strategies Revealed. As a bonus, we'll also send you the #1 mistakes retirees are making with their investments today, and a free DVD on how you can get up to 33% more income in retirement. Call 800-307-2040 to have your free information kit rushed to your door. Again, that's 800-307-2040.
Watch ABC7 wherever you are. Just search ABC7 on your streaming device to keep up with the Suncoast from the comfort of your couch. Download ABC7 now to watch us on TV anytime you want. ABC7, we're here for you wherever you are.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate, and it's worn like a badge of honor with good reason. Because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Well, it's hard to show you how cold it is outside, so we'll have to show you what's right here, and we are looking at temperatures in the 40s right now. I was going to show you the outside picture first, just so you could see that we have clear skies out there, and we are getting a very chilly start to the day. 48 degrees in Anna Maria. You can see that we've got gorgeous sky conditions right now, and as I say, it's very hard to show you the cold right now, but our temperatures are reflecting what's going on across the region. And we're starting to see little bits of warmer temperatures now. The coldest is Mayaca City and Old Mayaca. Otherwise, we've got temperatures in the upper 40s along the beaches. As you move inland, we've got temperatures that are slightly cooler, so low 40s for a large part of our viewing segment, but 46 degrees in Minnesota. Englewood reporting 45 degrees right now, and we have 30s in places like Northport at this hour. So still a little ways to go to get you warmed up there. 42 right now at the airport with our humidity high, and the dew point is starting to rise, but very low right now at 40 degrees. And those winds are coming in out of the east-northeast at 7 miles per hour, so they're on the quiet side as well. No matter where you go in the state today, it's going to be on the chilly side of the coin. So you can see Tallahassee, Gainesville, Jacksonville, all in the 30s. Nobody reporting freezing temperatures right now. Down to the south, Key West at 62 degrees. That's the hot spot across our state. And as the day wears on, we're going to see our temperatures climbing up into the mid-60s for daytime highs. So our area is going to be becoming a little bit warmer throughout the day. We'll see back down into the 40s tonight, but then tomorrow we get back up into the 70s for daytime highs. And we're looking at those winds coming in out of the northeast for the most part. Later on today, they'll start to switch around and come in out of the northwestern part of the area. And we are going to be seeing mostly calm winds throughout the day. We've got high pressure sitting on top of us, and we also have another cold front that's getting ready to move on through just in time for tomorrow and give us some colder weather by Wednesday. So this is what it looks like over the next several days. 65 for today, 73 tomorrow, back down into the 60s on Wednesday with the next cold front. Stephanie?
All right, checking out your first alert traffic this morning. 'Tis the time of the morning when it's starting to get a little more congested out there. If you're heading into town from Palmetto, Ellerton area, you're going to have a little bit of a slowdown up there on 301. Heading down into Sarasota, not looking too bad out there. You've got a little bit there on Bee Ridge Road, just a little bit of a slowdown, but nothing too serious. And following up in South County again, that actually is looking pretty good out there this morning. So make sure you grab your extra coat, grab some boots like Wendy suggested, and stay warm out there. There's your traffic. In this hour's Health Smart, there is a new nationwide recommendation on youth diabetes screenings. Here's ABC News correspondent Arlette Saenz with what it means for our kids.
Childhood obesity, a problem now threatening a generation. Just last month, a report showing that more than half of today's kids could be obese by age 35. And now another sign of the times. Updated recommendations from the American Diabetes Association telling doctors to consider screening some obese children and adolescents for type 2 diabetes. It's the type of diabetes associated with obesity, and it's linked to heart disease, eye damage, kidney, and skin problems, among other issues. Complications traditionally seen in adults, but now doctors on the lookout for these signs in kids. The sobering reality, but experts saying it need not define these kids' future. The best defense? Prevention with a healthy diet and physical activity. It's never too early to start. With this Medical Minute, I'm Arlette Saenz, ABC News.
Consumer news now. Over the weekend, President Trump took aim at Wells Fargo. He tweeted in part, fines and penalties against Wells Fargo for their bad acts against their customers and others will not be dropped. Wells Fargo admits it wrongly charged some mortgage borrowers for missing a deadline to lock in promised interest rates. While President Trump took a hard line on Wells Fargo, he has taken a softer tone on banks in the past and leaned toward reducing regulations. Christmas lights are certainly fun and festive, but they can cause a fire hazard as well. According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, every year, literally hundreds of fires are caused by candles and trees. In fact, they say property damage totals, get this, $60 million from holiday fires.
We get caught up with so many things that we forget some very basic safety reminders.
Here are a few safety tips. Make sure your outdoor lights are made for the outdoors. Keep trees away from heat sources. And if it's a fake tree, make sure it is flame resistant as well. Still to come in your morning news, we'll have the day's top local news headlines, and
we're actually going to have a creative way to warn people about holiday thieves that might be out there. And we're going to tell you how one police department is getting help from the Grinch in spreading the word when we come back. Oh, that is beautiful.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com, AndServices.com.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Get the best Black Friday deals right now during the Black Friday sales event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Shop the area's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers. Get KBV's 2017 Best Buy Award overall winner, the Chrysler Pacifica, for as little as $24,999. Or be one of the first to drive away in a 2018 Jeep Cherokee for as little as $19,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota today.
Glasses and contacts. You need them to see, but they put such a strain on your life, you miss precious moments. Due to new advances in vision improvement technology, LASIK is now affordable for almost everyone, with procedures starting as low as $299 per eye and over 1 million procedures performed by our trusted independent surgeons. LASIK surgery is a sensible, safe, and affordable solution to improve your vision. Our simple 3-step process begins with a free evaluation, followed by an extensive preoperative exam to determine if you're a candidate for LASIK eye surgery. Depending on the results of your evaluation and eye exam, you and your surgeon will choose the LASIK option that works best for you. So call now to talk to a LASIK Vision Institute counselor and schedule your free evaluation. That's a $100 value, free. Call the LASIK Vision Institute for your free evaluation and enjoy more of your life.
Call 1-800-813-0109. 1-800-813-0109.
A promise was made. A promise that hit the beaches of Normandy. A vow that captured Iwo Jima. A contract that weathered Tet. A pledge that stormed the desert in Iraq. An IOU that braved IEDs in Kandahar. A promise was made to America's veterans. DAV fights to keep that promise, so all veterans and their families get the benefits and support they earned. For help, visit DAV.org.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
Keep up with the Suncoast. Watch your favorite ABC7 shows on your streaming device.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. AndServices.com, AndServices.com.
Welcome back. Here are some of the top stories that we're following for you on the Suncoast today.
The search is on for a missing police canine that disappeared over the weekend in Charlotte County. Other agencies are trying to help find this dog near the Charlotte and Sarasota County line.
That's right. Plus, the Venice Police Department, they're investigating after a vehicle crashed into a Venice hospital over the weekend. First responders say a man traveling north on Tamiami Trail lost control of his car, jumped the median, slammed into the Venice Regional Bayfront Health Center.
And an exciting day to be at the Venice High School this morning. The football team won the state championship over the weekend. They beat a team from Jacksonville called Bartram Trail. Final score 37-24. All right, checking first alert traffic right now. Pretty quiet in the area right now. It's so cold, people are staying indoors.
They are.
Smart.
Stay inside, be warm, people, be warm.
In the 40s. Let's get the forecast now. Here's one of those.
And it is chilly out there. Take a look at what we're looking at. We do have another cold front coming on in, and that is going to help to reinforce the colder weather that we're experiencing today. We got a break in all the action Tuesday, but then temperatures go back down into the 60s on Wednesday. And then we start to feel a little bit more like normal towards the end of the work week.
All right, good. Well, police in Tucson found an unusual way to warn people to lock their doors. One of the officers dressed as the Grinch, and they released this PSA encouraging residents to protect their belongings this holiday season. It starts with that character trying to get into the car right there. He rifles through some belongings, and police take him away. That's an officer dancing like that.
Right. That's impressive right there.
So the message here, of course, is do lock your doors year-round, but especially around the holidays when you've got things in there. You become a real candidate for a theft if you don't lock your doors and have gifts and packages inside your car.
Yes, everyone can see all those goodies in there, and they will try and get them. They will try and get them. That video is almost as good as the one where they have Chewbacca going through the police department. Arizona, my favorite.
I knew you'd work a Star Wars reference in somewhere.
Oh, I've got to see that. I haven't seen that one.
Yes.
That's too funny.
Well, we leave you now with a beautiful shot from the Bradenton River Walk. Enjoy the day, but do bundle up. It is relatively cold out there right now.
It is. Stick around. Good Morning America is coming your way next.